Please subscribe to my channel. The Prince Who Hid His Crown, final part. Naledi's laughter was like sunlight on broken glass, simple yet strong enough to mend a weary soul. For weeks, Prince Lutando, still disguised as a poor laborer, found himself drawn to her. She was unlike anyone he had ever met. When he had no money, she shared her bread with him. When his hands bled from carrying bricks, she wrapped them with her scarf. She asked for nothing in return, only his presence, his stories, and his dreams. One night, under the faint glow of the street lamps, Naledi whispered, "You are different, Lutando. Most men I know chase money or run after wealth. But you dream of building schools, of helping children who have nothing. That is the kind of man I would follow, even if the world turned against us." Her words pierced deep. For the first time, Lutando felt seen, not as a prince, not as a billionaire's heir, but as a man. He knew in that moment, she was the one. But with each passing day, the secret of who he truly was weighed heavier. He feared she might hate him for deceiving her, or worse, abandon him when she realized he had what every other woman craved. Yet he could not keep her in the shadows forever. The truth came one afternoon. Naledi had been walking through the city with him when black cars surrounded them, guards stepping out in polished suits. The people on the street stopped, whispering in awe as Obatemba himself emerged, flanked by journalists and flashing cameras. Naledi froze, her basket of bread tumbling to the ground. She turned to Lutando, her eyes wide with shock. Who are you?" With trembling hands, Lutando removed the cap from his head, revealing the face the media had splashed across billboards for years. "I am Prince Lutando, son of Obatemba, heir to the throne of this empire. But to you, Naledi, I am still the man you fed when I had nothing. I am still the man who loves you." Her heart pounded. Tears welled in her eyes, not from anger, but from disbelief. "You lied to me, Lutando. You let me think you were poor." "Why?" "Because," he said, his voice breaking, "I needed to know if love could exist without gold. I needed to find a woman whose heart is stronger than money, whose love is pure. And Naledi, I found that in you." Silence wrapped around them as the crowd waited for her answer. For a moment, she turned away, her hands trembling. Then slowly, she looked back at him, her tears now mingled with a smile. "I loved you when you were poor, and I love you still. But promise me, Lutando, promise me you will never forget where you came from, or the people who still live with nothing." He pulled her into his arms, holding her as though the world had disappeared. The cameras flashed, the crowd cheered, and Obatemba's stern face softened with pride. That night, it was not wealth that was celebrated, but the victory of a love that had conquered gold. For in the heart of South Africa, the prince who hid his crown had finally found his queen. Please subscribe to my channel.